Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer Dog?
Oh, what's up, Sean? Double dipping over here.
Double dipping indeed. Kramer's on a taking care of some business real quick. He's got the AirPods in. He's ready to go. Joining us as always, third man in the booth, Colby Dant, aka Pick Dundee.
Hey, he gets it right. What's up, guys? I'm just having myself a little nose beer action over here.
There you go.
Colombian
nice,
with cocaine.
warm nose beer. I mean, you get the double shot espresso or like a red eye. It's right up there. Your heart's thinking the same thing. Like, this is legal? I'm ready to take over the world. It's Peruvian marching powder, indeed. We're the Sports Gambling Podcast. We're doing a live Madden Sim back to back. We got two games. First game is the Philadelphia Eagles at the San Francisco 49ers. This is a primetime game, week 4. We've been doing these all month of June. This is the last Madden Sim of June. We're not on tomorrow. And then Saturday we have the Final Four of the college football tournament. Sunday we have Army Navy early game, and then the last game is the national championship game for the CFT, the college football tournament. Of course, I'm back in my Philadelphia Eagles, taking the 4 points against Kramer, who's currently only down 3 units to me. He was down 11 units, whittled it all the way back after a 8-0 run, a hot streak of all hot streaks, only up 3 units. I got to get my units back. And what better way to get some units back than with the Philadelphia Eagles? Colby, what are you doing in this game?
I'm on the Niners, buddy. I mean, George Kittle is the best player in football. I know you're high on him. All right.
I did put George Kittle in my top 10 fantasy football tight ends. It was a big move by me, and you're welcome, George Kittle. I didn't even make Zach Ertz number 1. I'm trying not to jinx the team this year by going insane homerism, but I did make Dallas Goedert in there. And
well, he's got a season-ending injury, doesn't he?
Dallas Goedert? Nah, he got sucker punched by some Cowboys fan probably. But he's doing all right. He's fully recovered. He's gonna get ready to go. White looks fresh.
But get rid of that helmet. Go old school helmet, man.
I don't know if that'll look good in the.
Oh, come on.
That's not with that uniform.
That's true.
You would have to do
get the silver pants going.
Yeah, if you can do the old school white jersey with silver pants. Although this is Thursday Night Football and we're supposed to be doing.
That's true.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look how good
just
that
do
is.
that.
It's just so clean.
He did get knocked the fuck out, Dallas Goedert, but it was a blind side.
Yeah,
but also
it's happened to the best of us.
A wake up call to Dallas Goedert. You got to keep your head on the swivel, whether you're going over the middle or you're hanging out in a bar in South Dakota.
Get a few cocktails in you. You know what I mean? I get you. I get your point, but I mean, come on. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I never had
when you guys are ready, just hit this A button right here.
Okay, done deal, buddy.
Kramer gang, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's going to find some nose beers.
Kramer's got to take care of some personal business on the company dime. It's all right, Kramer. Don't worry. We're here to steady the ship.
So this is like the top 2 teams to try to get Jamal Adams, from what I understand.
Well, the Cowboys are in there again. I don't think the Eagles end up pulling the trigger. They got salary cap issues, and then. We'll see what happens, but 49ers. But 49ers, I feel like are up against the cap as well. Rosters, are they good, Kramer? Can we confirm that the rosters have been updated?
You have Randall Cunningham on the Eagles.
I believe they have been
QB Eagles.
Okay.
And guess what? If they aren't, we'll restart as soon as we start.
Done deal.
All right, I feel like we're ready to kick things off. Throw some emojis in there for Kramer.
Has that line moved at all? Do we have any action? Has it changed since earlier today?
It was 3.5. It's moved to 4. You gotta go lean dog here in these Madden Sims. And the Eagles did just lose to the Dallas Cowboys in the Madden Sim world. Highly unrealistic.
I'll back you up on that one. Yeah, I mean, look, I think the Niners are the play here. Like, obviously, didn't they destroy the Seahawks? We called the Seahawks game with them, and the Niners destroyed them. So I've been pleasantly surprised with the
Niners. Niners have had some weird games, including that snow game against the Cardinals, where it snowed in San Francisco.
Well, and they kind of played like they kind of kept the Cardinals around, I believe, right? I think the Cardinals covered.
Cardinals had a little heat there in the second half. We'll see what happens, but yes, the line is. Let's see.
Yeah. So you got those emojis. What are you guys sipping on tonight?
Wow, it's moved to 6 points. That's the closing number, Kramer.
Let's start this game.
You guys ready to go?
Let's start this game.
Eagles +6. Wow. All right, lock that in, Kramer. 2 units.
Mike Evans. I heard you're looking at him in fantasy this year, Sean.
I think he's going to have a down year. I would take Godwin over Evans
or Gronk, perhaps.
Yeah, Gronk. Maybe he'll get some red zone touches, but Gronk. People are probably going to reach for Gronk.
Yeah. And he's had injury problems, but you got to think the year off would help Gronk.
Well, and he just has chemistry with
Tom. Yeah.
TB, Tampa Tom, the baby whale himself.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Eagles kick it off. 49ers will start with the ball.
Sad to see there's no snow, Sean.
No nose fears out on the field.
All right, here we go.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Eagles defense out on the field.
Okay.
Darius Slay's in the game, so it's an updated roster. Fletcher Cox in on the tackle. Mostert picks up 6 yards. We actually did a mock draft podcast. I ended up grabbing Mostert late. I don't think he's a guy you get in the early rounds, but I got him in like the 7th or 8th round.
I think it's a solid pick because Shanahan in general with the zone blocking scheme, I think
they just run all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was kind of my logic. He's going to split carries, but still, it's such a run heavy offense. And as we say that, they start with 2 passes.
No, they ran the ball first, dude.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Mostert did get it. To get that. Taylor with the catch, 3-yard pickup, 3rd and 2.
Look at that. It's a good job on Peterson, man. I feel like
he looks kind of realistic. A little more. I don't know. Something's a little different. Jimmy G under center, 3rd and 2. Huge 3rd down here. Back to throw, checks it down. Kittle wide open.
The sim god himself.
Fuck George Kittle. He got a 1st down. That's at the 41.
People are talking about
open.
What I'm sipping on. I'm doing the trifecta. Got my Colombian coffee with cocaine. I got the Pepino, and I got the John Jameson.
Shout out to Ace Blazer, friend of the program. What up, SGP? Yeah, and will the Eagles be sore after that loss to Dallas? Just in the game before. Another short pickup here, 2nd and 8. Mostly with the 2-yard carry.
My thing is like the Niners have to use the run to open up the pass. Garoppolo's not a guy I feel comfortable with sitting back there throwing 40 passes.
No, and neither are the 49ers. He threw 8. He attempted 8 passes in the NFC Championship game.
See that I feel like I'm offensive coordinating there, Sean. Right?
Throwback. Jimmy G with the hard count, hands it off.
Oh,
nice tackle. Mostert picks up a handful, 3rd and 6.
More importantly, when are the Eagles going back to these uniforms? Because these are just flawless.
They want to do it as a throwback thing, but the NFL won't let them do it because the helmet's different. And I think they may eventually do the switch. There's some rule about not switching. Yeah, I forget what it is, but they definitely seem to be.
Dude, I put those at like
Jimmy G 3rd down, throws the backfield, great open field tackle. And that is that's Jalen Mills.
I just wonder, like, can he throw downfield? Because all 3 passes have been little dink and dunks to the tight ends.
Down, yeah. Well, you saw him try to throw the ball downfield in the Super Bowl, and he connects on that. Maybe they win that game.
Single-handedly cost them the game on that play.
That was an interesting Super Bowl. And if you remember the Super Bowl preview podcast, I gave you Patrick Mahomes' first score. He ran it in and cashed a nice 15-1. Carson Wentz and the Eagles take over on their own 13. Out of the shotgun, back to throw. Plenty of time.
All day.
Wild throw.
I'll still say if he gets that much time, if they can contain the Niner defensive line that well, the Eagles are going to win this game.
And yes, I am doing a comedy show. If you're in the San Diego area, it's an outdoor comedy show. You can check out all the details on my Instagram, Sean T. Green.
Outdoor, so do the nose beers before you arrive.
Exactly.
Right?
Hey, it's a parking lot. You can probably do them there. Hand off to Miles Sanders. Not much there. Eagles are going to lose a couple. And now 3rd and 13.
All right, here, man. Now,
Not ideal.
Miles Sanders, I know a guy that people have talked about high in fantasy drafts.
Oh yeah, and I was ahead of the curve. Everyone is copying me that Miles Sanders is going to have a huge year.
He was on my fantasy squad last year, man, and he
hit a great second half.
Yeah.
Classic rookie year. Wentz deep ball down the middle, completes it to Alshon Jeffrey
in traffic, but good pass.
21-yard bullet. I don't know if you call it a bullet, but good throw. 21 yards over the middle.
I don't think that's a bullet, but
that's a good play on the ball by Jeffrey.
Yeah, definitely.
But he threw it where only the receiver could catch it. That's what you want to do.
It was a good pass.
Beat Richard Sherman. Now they got a 1st and 10 at their own 32. Wentz out of the shotgun. Checks it down to Sanders. And that's why you want to start Miles Sanders in fantasy football. The PPR points are going to be there. He didn't have a lot of catches in college at Penn State, but he certainly has added that element to his game in the pros and didn't have a ton of carries. So he has a lot of, he's not worn down like some of these backs, like a Zeke or something that's just had tremendous amount of carries in the pros and in college. Wentz out of the shotgun, another first down.
COVID.
Exactly. Sanders picks up, call it a couple. 2nd and 9.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Sanders is a guy that I always thought was capable of coming out of the backfield, making catches at Penn State. They didn't utilize him the way I would have.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of it was
Barkley.
Yeah. You were playing behind Saquon Barkley, who now you can see he's the 2nd best Penn State back in the league. Not much room there for Miles Sanders, and the Eagles got another 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Oh, look at this. Okay. Get a little chippy.
What do we got going on here?
There's some pushing and shoving between Miles Sanders and the defensive back.
I like it.
It's football. It's what's supposed to happen.
Empty set for Carson Wentz and the Eagles. Back to throw. Has time. Deep ball, steps into it, going to the end zone.
He's got him.
Oh my God.
You know what though? If Wentz hadn't got hit as he was releasing that, he got hit by the defensive tackle. I bet you that was the difference in completing that pass.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he gets it off a second sooner. Really, it was just kind of a great play by the defensive back.
Is Pick Dundee an Eagles fan? No, but these, I've always, in my opinion, these are the best uniforms I've ever seen in the NFL. And my favorite. As a kid, I was a Randall Cunningham guy. I'll be honest.
It does appear the wind's a little bit of a factor here. We are in San Francisco, known to be a windy city. 1st and 10 at their own 14. Jimmy G under center.
What do they say? The coldest summer the coldest winter.
Mark Twain. Yeah.
Something is the summer in San Francisco.
Coldest winter I ever experienced was the summer in San Francisco. Mostert picks up 2, 2nd and 8.
I like how he's rocking the current hat. Peterson's like, you can have the old school uniforms. I'm going new school though.
I love the new green. Jimmy G under center, 2nd and 8 at his own 16. Back to throw. Checks it down underneath.
Hey, at least it's up the field.
A little bit, yeah. Not really going down the field. Ayuk, the rookie at Arizona State, picks up 5, 3rd and 3.
And this kid is really good, by the way. If you follow the podcast, I just did an Arizona State preview, and I was really going through the whole season this past year. He was a monster in college. So
yeah, I mean, I'm glad the Eagles got Rager, but I would have been happy with Ayuk. 3rd and 3, they hand it off, and does he get it? It's gonna be close.
Got it, right? Inches maybe.
1st and 10, the computer gives it to the 49ers. Big Papa, 28-35, WTF. Guys announcing the game, you know it. We're the Sports Gambling Podcast. If you haven't checked us out, recommend you do so. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com, mybookie.ag, promo code SGP, where you can play, win, and get paid. Jimmy G under center, 1st and 10, hands it off, big hole up the middle. Mostert gets another 1st down. 49ers at the 36. This already early looks like a good time to have bet the under.
I mean, look, stick to the game plan here. As much as I talk shit about Jimmy G, I don't want him to take too many shots downfield because I don't have confidence he'll complete them.
3rd guy is taking a shit. He'll be back shortly. 1st and 10, and another huge hole. Eagles really need to load the box.
You got to wonder the effect getting Trent Williams probably helps this Niner offensive line some. I know, obviously things were messy with him in Washington as the final past couple years. So But he's a big time talent. So I think getting him was huge for the Niners this season.
Sir Roderick Davis saying, "Oh, okay, I'm new. This is only my second day." Well, thanks for tuning in. We're also going to be doing the game after this. Nice play there by Nate Gary, linebacker out of Nebraska. Great play on the ball, 1 yard pickup, and then of course Saturday and Sunday, both nights we're doing 2 games. And it's the Final Four and a third place Army Navy game of our college football tournament. We're going to be simulating the NCAA 14, simulating the game on NCAA 14, but we're doing a whole college football tournament. There's a bracket and everything. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/CFT for all the details. Completes it to
the legend
Kittle into Eagles territory, lowering his shoulders inside the 30, down to the 29.
Now, Jimmy Garoppolo has been living in San Francisco for what now? 2 years?
Yep.
How long before he's openly a homosexual?
You know, it's picking up on the general lifestyle. Jimmy G out of the I formation, play action, has plenty of time. It's way too much time.
Oh, all day, but I don't know. It's Jimmy. See, that
throws it out of the end zone. I think that was him throwing it away. Kittle's double covered.
Yeah, just want it'll show off that arm strength.
Brazen Gator fan saying, "Welcome to divorce fight fast track, Mike." Yeah, girlfriends and wives don't understand Madden simulation betting.
Well,
they're real uptight about it.
You just tell them it's real.
Still real to me, damn it. Jimmy G under center, 2nd and 10. Another play action. Again, plenty of time. Eagles not getting much of a pass rush.
Oh, there it is. Is that Ayuk again?
Ayuk getting involved now. 1st and goal down to the 8.
I like that draft pick actually, considering how late it was.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
and you know, 49ers have a decent offense, so they could afford to take a shot on a guy like Ayuk. 1st and goal at the 8. Jimmy G back to throw. Has Kittle right there, complete.
Just another Kittle of fish, Sean. Just
a whole other Kittle of fish.
Something like that. All right, just give him the ball. Shit, put him at running back right now. You got the 1 yard away. Let's get creative.
2nd and goal at the 1.
Why are you betting Sims again? Come on, because there's nothing else to do. You might as well.
Come on, it's fun. Jimmy G under center. Back to throw. They get some pressure finally.
Just give it to the God. He's on Jared Cook's level, I feel like. I know
George Kittle with the touchdown, of course. Of course. Talk shit on Kittle, and there he is getting the touchdown.
I know it agitates
I don't
you.
know. Did he complete that catch? Because
it's very, you might want to take a shot on the challenge there.
Yeah, I would. If I wouldn't be crazy to throw the flag there. There was a motion where he kind of was bringing it in.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say this, but I do miss Candlestick because even though they had that baseball field in the middle of the stadium, I just think it was a cooler stadium than this current one.
I went to Levi Stadium to watch a Grateful Dead show, and it's kind of a nightmare layout.
Yeah, I've heard horrible things about it.
And it's really far outside of the city. I remember walking to the from the parking lot where we were partying into the stadium to watch Grateful Dead. And I asked one of the parking lot guys where the stadium was. That's how far we were from. And I was in the official parking lot, but you couldn't see the stadium. And I asked the parking lot guy, "How do you get to the stadium from here?" And he said, "I don't know." That's how inconvenient it was. He could have been tripping balls. Who knows? It was a dead show.
Well, I still think a dead show. By the way, my aunt and uncle met at a dead show.
Wow.
In San Francisco. But I think if it's closer to San Francisco, you're probably going to have a higher dosage of acid. So, really not thinking strongly here.
Eagles take it out of the end zone all the way down to the 22. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10. We got some updated numbers here over at MyBookie.ag. Promo code SGP. Hand off to Sanders. He can just not getting it going on the running game. Eagles up to now +7, +100. So not a big adjustment from the +6 pre-kick.
Yeah. I mean, look, Wentz had a shot last time. They took a deep ball and took a shot.
It was a decent ball.
Yeah.
Maybe a little late on the release.
But he was open, man.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some opportunities downfield. Wentz back to throw on 2nd and 10.
Oh, is that Sherman? Who is that? Sherman's on the other side. Oh, they're talking shit. Love
there
it.
you go. Getting a little chippy.
This is football.
Alshon's got to catch that though. His hands are on it.
Yeah. But that's been the knock against him, though, right? Is consistency on catching that, right?
Yep.
These uniforms, though, I just get caught up in these uniforms, Sean. What did Kramer have for lunch today?
I don't know.
A double coleslaw sandwich. The coleslaw might have been past its date. You know,
some bad mayo in the soy sandwich. Completes it to Deshaun Jackson. First catch of the game. Nice little pickup there for another first down. They're converting these third and longs. They're getting they're Wentz having a decent game throwing so far. He's only completed 3, but it's been for 52 yards. Miles Sanders, though, surprisingly not getting much going on the ground game.
Well, they haven't done it. They haven't gave him enough looks. You got to work. You got to, really force it. I feel like
1st and 10 out of the shotgun, checks it down to Alshon underneath near the first down, almost coming down to the end of the first. 7-0 the 49ers.
I feel like, though, if you're a run team, just because it's not working in the first, you don't just ditch it. It could eventually, you could wear down a defense. So come on, get the ball to Miles Sanders.
2nd and 1. We got a false start from Lane Johnson. Don't see that very often. 2nd and 6. Wentz under center. Sanders the lone setback. First completion to Ertz.
No, he dropped it.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's weird. He had it for a second. Couldn't hang on to it. Now 3rd and 6. 20 seconds left to go in the first.
You guys still have that piece of shit offensive lineman that tried to talk shit about Mike Leach? Huh?
Andre Dillard, yeah. He's going to be the starting left tackle.
Yeah, I got issues with him, all right?
Worlds are colliding. Wentz out of the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Completes it to Alshon Jeffrey. First down into San Francisco territory. That'll probably do it for the first quarter. Yeah, Dillard. They kind of gave Dillard the job. The idea is first off, he had to pick up some weight, some muscle. His weakness was he was susceptible to the bull rush. He's put on 15 pounds of muscle, according to offseason reports. So hopefully that helps him. And Jason Peters, though, lurking in the shadow. So I think if Dillard struggles at all, I think they'll bring in Jason Peters.
Nice. I mean, well, I hope he does struggle. All right, because that's bad karma he's throwing out there.
Talking shit on Mike Leach. Miles Sanders, 5 carries for -4 yards. That's a Saquon Barkley line if I've ever seen one. Don't know what's going on here. Quick, while we have a second here, Colby, shout out to the Brat Stop. We know those guys are watching those games. Best brats in Wisconsin. Make
all
sure
of North America, I'm going to say, Sean.
Yeah, I'm going to go North America. You're not getting a brat in Mexico or Canada.
Yeah, I'm just pretty sure that, because I know Kramer argued this last. I don't know. I'd like to compare it against some of the German ones, but they're probably better because,
Yeah, it's Kenosha, Wisconsin zone.
They didn't endorse Hitler, so.
There you go.
They're the best brats in the world. They're just going to go there.
They love America and they love great brats. Make sure you check out Brat Stop in the Kenosha, Wisconsin area. Another big 3rd down here for the Eagles in San Francisco territory. 3rd and 6. Wentz back to throw.
Pass protection, dangerous throw.
Had a little window there. Couldn't get it to Deshaun. What do they do here? I know the real Doug Peterson would go for it. I feel like the sim Doug Peterson may punt.
Unfortunately, I think the sim world is going to punt here. I would go for this all day. You're kind of in no man's land.
You don't punt.
They're going for it
in the opponent's side of the field. You just don't. Wentz out of the shotgun on 4th and 6. Big 4th down here.
He's got Ertz. I thought you should have went to Ertz.
He had Ertz open underneath. Carson Wentz, sim Carson Wentz. Not great decision making so far. Handed off again to Mostert. Not much there.
Do we see the one Jalen Hurts? You know what I mean?
No.
Maybe you bring him in for a snap or two. We saw how good he was in the college sims. And
Georgia Moosington saying, I will suck a bag of, looks like it's been bleat for some free play. So the guy is craving some free play. Maybe we'll give out some free play.
Suck a bag of oysters?
Doesn't seem like the general Twitch audience is interested in free play over at MyBookie. So we've kind of stopped doing it.
Wait, they called that a completion? That was out of bounds. That's crazy. They gave it a completion.
There you go. Picks up 1 or 2. 3rd and 8.
Is this? Do we have the legend here of real money? Is real money in the house? Is real money in the motherfucking place to be right now?
3rd and 8 at their own 45. 49ers. Jimmy G back to throw. Deep ball down the sideline. Has a man open. Maddox got beat there. 1st and 10 for the 49ers, down to the Eagles 24.
I think you got to hold them to 3 here, buddy. You get up 14-0. That number is going to be looking mighty tough to come back from.
Jimmy G under center. 1st and 10 at the 24. Hands it off up the middle. Big hole by Mostert.
Tough running.
I got issue with whoever's making these Eagles rosters. This is just come on. This is just bullshit.
I mean, he didn't get touched until the 10th yard, Sean. That can't happen. That can't happen. I don't care if you're in the sim world, the regular world. In football, you gotta touch the fucking running back before the 10th yard.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Oh,
wow. Dangerous throw. Maddox played Kittle for the tackle, but I would play the ball there. That could have been a pick 6. Kramer gang is lost right now. They don't know what to do. Kramer would just say, keep taking the 49ers, laying the points.
Keep taking the milligrams.
Jimmy G under center, play action.
Roll out.
Ooh, dangerous throw. And did he catch that? He did. Wow. Got that ball in there. That was how the hell did he catch that? Taylor with the catch down to the 3, 3rd and inches. And let's do a little cheers call to get some mojo going.
How do we not do that here, right? Come on, let's get a stop. I want to see this to be a close game. I don't want to see a 14.
Jimmy G under center, 3rd and inches. Play action, and down he goes. Nate Gary, the Nebraska boy, with the sack. Big stop there for the Big Ten player.
They're getting too cute. I mean, what the fuck kind of play call is that? And that's the play call.
Yeah, hand it off to Mostert.
Yeah,
I mean, 3rd and inches. Eagles haven't been doing a good job stopping the run. I would have just kept pounding it there. Now 49ers will have to settle for a field goal. It's up and it's good.
That's the style of play calling that cost the Falcons the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And arguably the Niners the Super Bowl.
Don't get cute.
Yeah, it's bullshit. A lot of bullshit going on. Okay, I'm still up. I'm covering this line, but I'm glad to see that. I want to sweat a little bit, man.
Well, the Eagles now +10 on over at mybookie.ag, the live line. Eagles money line +300. Throw a little on that dog, and the total is 40.5. And I think I'll speak for the Kramer gang, but I think that over 40.5 pretty tempting right now. Plenty of time left. You only need 31 more points. Yeah. I think there's some value on that over. That feels pretty low at 40.5.
You ever had one of those Irish coffees in San Francisco at that like famous place?
No.
It's like they apparently make like they've won like awards in fucking Ireland for best Irish coffee at Buena Vista. Vista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Next time, go up there.
Nice return there for the Eagles, starting on their own 27. Wentz under center, surveys the field. Hand off to Sanders. Nothing there. They just cannot run the ball right now.
Take a few shots deep because you had that guy. Is Sanders injured? What's going on? No, he's up. Okay.
He's looking okay. 2nd and 8 at their own 28. Let's go Eagles. Come on. Wentz out of the shotgun. Ertz up top in the slot. 4 receiver set. Delayed handoff to Miles Sanders. Gets a little burst there. Finally getting that going. 3rd and 2.
All right. So what do you do now? If you're Doug Peterson, what do you do? 3rd and 2.
I'm fine handing off to Ertz, but I think throw it to
handing off to Sanders,
but throw it to Zach Ertz. I mean, Zach Ertz is your most reliable offensive weapon in the past 5 years. The guy catches everything. Hands it off to Sanders. Huge hole up the middle. And again, like I said, I was fine with the handoff to Sanders. If you're going to throw it, get it to Ertz.
And I mean, look, that's what I mean though, is continually push this because it can open up. Defensive lines wear down.
And Wentz is at his best off the play action, rolling him out, bootlegging him. We'll see if they factor that into the sim play call. And Wentz out of under center.
Counter tray action a little bit.
Nice hole. So that their patience with the run game paying off here. Sanders warming up here, getting a little hot. picks up 6, 2nd and 4 at the home 49.
I was watching some 80s football like I always do on my Thursdays and Wednesdays earlier today and yesterday. And I was watching a story about how they would wear down a defense in the fourth quarter. The running attack for this coach's philosophy was to do this.
Wentz out of the shotgun, hands it off to Miles or
that's who's
Scott.
That? Yeah, okay.
I kept just getting used to calling Miles
Boston
Sanders
Scott.
every time. Boston Scott loses some yards. 3rd and 6. Get it to Ertz.
But I believe that philosophy carries over to today's football. Any style of football. The defensive line, if you keep attacking it, make them work.
3rd and 6. They got the screen drawn up. Completes it to Sanders. Gets to the outside. Turns upfield. And again, that's why you want to get Sanders. That's why he has so much value in fantasy. That catch and run, the PPR aspect. And I don't think the Sims are smart enough to work it in, but he had a bunch of like deep passes caught. As far as running backs, he had the most catches over 20 yards last season. We'll see if that continues, but I certainly think there's a chance. 1st and 10, Eagles on the move at the 49ers 36. Wentz out of the shotgun.
One arms it.
Checks it down, incomplete.
Well, this is what we are kind of entering no man's land once again. So you would think this is 4 down territory.
Well, I think they kick a field goal here. It's only a 53-yarder. I wouldn't mind. Let's get a deep shot to Deshaun. Let's get Rager involved. Take advantage of some of the speed.
You guys still have that Memphis kicker Elliott, right?
Jake Elliott.
Yeah.
Under center.
Got a leg for days.
Nice little hole there. Sanders couldn't quite take advantage of everything they had there, but picks up 5. 3rd and 5. 3rd and manageable. Again, perfect time to get Ertz going.
Just beautiful helmet. Just a beautiful uniform. So, I mean, they're the best. They're the best.
Live line. Eagles 7.5. Total somehow going up.
Big play here.
Ertz. Look at Ertz. Come on. He's just asking for it.
Oh, he does have him right now.
There
Turn
you go.
Field.
And he does. He gets the first down. Danger. You got to run that route past the first down marker. That always drove Madden crazy.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Sipping on some Jameson and then also working in a Bex.
Yeah. Got the Irish coffee going here, Jameson, and then some More Pepino.
Wentz out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 25. Ooh, interesting throw there. Rager on the slant.
It's a timing route.
Yeah, and it's a rookie.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
A little bump and run coverage. It's hard to imagine even bump and run existing in today's NFL, but it does slightly.
Yeah, they're allowed to hit within 5 yards, Colby. Wentz under center. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Checks it down to Sanders. Nice little pickup there.
Starting to really make an impact on this game. Really starting to make an impact on this game.
3rd and 3.
There's the real money in the fucking house.
Coming in hot.
How's that stomach problem?
Oh,
You know.
Oh, I wish it was a stomach problem. It's called a day job.
Wentz out of the shotgun. 3rd and 3. Has time. Completes underneath to Zach Ertz.
Oh, do you guys need a little juice in your headphones?
No, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Either way, I mean, I think I got this one in the bag, Kramer.
Are we both on San Francisco?
We are.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of missed this, and I miss NFL.
Yeah.
It sucks we're not going to have it this fall.
Shut the fuck up.
Colby's really. Kramer's going with the reverse jinx.
Don't you come in that hot.
1st and 10. They draw the screen again to Miles Sanders. He's got blockers. Put it in, big boy. And he does. Perfect timing, Kramer.
Kramer, you are a mush.
Well, hello.
Sanders with the touchdown there. You know what? Feeling generous. Let's bring the $25 free play back. Send in a 5-star review of the Sports Gambling Podcast on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever you like to call it.
DJ039 says, any truth to the rumor that Kramer was the guy who sucker punched?
That would be
Goddard?
Kramer's style. Right? Elliott makes the extra point. They cut it to a 3-point lead.
Wow, that was a huge possession for the Eagles. No. Okay.
Kramer, stay here.
Right
You're
back.
good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, get him out of here. All right, I need my fucking cover. All right, get the fuck out of here, dude. All right.
2:39 left to go. So hopefully you got on that over 40 and a half. Looking decent now that the Eagles scored, and certainly a chance. The Eagles have 3 timeouts. 49ers have 3 timeouts. 2:39 left to go in the game.
Sean, Big Dripper says, is it just me or does Kramer look like Big Ben? and believe it or not, that's what Kramer's doing. His porn addiction. He's going back into his bedroom.
Much like Roethlisberger, who came out of the closet of having a porn addiction and alcohol.
Yeah. Well,
Why not just say alcohol?
Well, there's nothing wrong with the alcohol addiction. Like we all have that addiction, Ben.
Yeah, we don't need to know that you're addicted to jerking off. Why not just say you like it? Really? When does it cross from liking jerking off to becoming an addiction?
Did Mike Tomlin catch you?
I have to leave practice early. Why? What's happening? I got to jerk off. I'm hooked on that sweet jerking off.
Oh man.
I'll suck your dick so I can jerk off.
Doesn't his agent or his manager tell you, like, hey, maybe you just keep that one between you and your wife? You know, why you go in public with that? All right, Niners, you know the game plan. I want some Mozart on that hot dog. No homo. Richburg
with the catch, 2nd and 6. 49ers have 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning here.
I don't think he got the catch. He was the offensive lineman.
Oh,
but I like
kind of blanked out.
I
for a
like
second.
the analogy, or not even analogy. I like the sudden improv there.
49ers start with the ball, right, Colby? Jimmy G back to throw. Bullet pass.
Hell of a pass.
And now this is interesting because it's 3rd and 6, 1:58 left to go. Eagles have 3 timeouts, so if they can get a stop here, they can get the ball back, maybe get a field goal before halftime.
Just another kettle of fish, Sean. Right here.
It's a whole nother kettle of fish.
Whatever the fuck it is. All right.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun. Big 3rd down here on their own 35.
Potato.
Oh, and it completes it near midfield. Ayuk having himself a game.
Yeah.
And now maybe 49ers have a chance to get a field goal, get some points on the board.
Just give me this cover. Let's get 7. Let's go with the deep ball.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun near midfield, 1st and 10.
Oh,
spin move.
I hate that normally.
Always dangerous.
Is that no, who's that?
No, that's is that Deebo Samuel?
Yeah, I think it might be, right?
It is. 2nd catch of the game, down to the 40. Clock continues to run.
In my opinion, the Sims aren't very kind to him because I think he's actually better than Ayuk. And I'm really impressed with this kid in college and even his early NFL career.
He broke his foot in the offseason. They don't think it's that serious, so should be ready to go opening day. Jimmy G back to throw, completes it underneath.
Might have got it. Did he
right on the edge there, 2nd and inches.
The dreaded
at the
2nd
30.
and inches.
Clock continues to run. They have 3 timeouts, not using them yet. Always dangerous if you're relying on them to manage the clock. 2nd and inches out of the shotgun, but they have 3 timeouts, so they will call the timeouts. Back to throw. Bullet pass underneath.
Dangerous spot. Damn it! Don't burn it right there. I got a feeling there's gonna be 0 points.
We got a Bo Vice sighting. You know Bo Vice from his legendary drop.
Woo, ain't smoking my weed.
That's the god right there.
And of course,
Sports Gambling Podcast. Let me get that free play, dog.
And of course, we are giving a $25 free play. Send in a screenshot of your 5-star review. Tweet it at Gambling Podcast.
He's on the Mount Rushmore of degens.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like, you know.
Ooh, again, kind of dangerous throw there quietly. 2nd and 10, 52 seconds left to go in the first half of this Week 4 matchup.
Let's get this thing going. Come on now. Kittle. Just look, I see you over there. Let's go to this. Let's go to this man beast.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Mostert in motion up top. Heavy formation for the 49ers. At the 23, completes it underneath. Not much there though, bringing up a 3rd down.
Why are they going to? That's not Kittle.
49ers call timeout.
Why are you switching horses midstream? Huh? Why are you switching horses midstream?
It's a great question, Colby.
You don't do that. All right, look. Come on, Jimmy G. Remember what got you there. You a Jimmy G fan, Sean?
No.
You think he's going to be a good quarterback 5 years from
He's
now?
just all right. I mean, he's a guy who benefits from the perfect situations. 3rd and 8. Back to throw over the middle.
That's
Completes to
what I'm
Kittle.
fucking talking about.
Oh.
Go to the sim god and let him handle shit.
Down to the 1. Clock continues to run. 49ers only have 1 timeout. This could be huge.
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
When are they going to use that
Very
timeout?
nervous. Call fucking hike.
Not
shotgun?
electing not to use the timeout.
Jesus. Call it.
Empty set.
Sim
Completes
god.
it.
Sim god in the house.
Fuck you. Kittle with the touchdown. 49ers about to be a 17-7 lead. Good for over 40.5. Because now you're only going to need 17 points in the second half to hit that over 40.5. Swag on Swim saying he had first half money line over 23. Cash that, baby.
There you go.
A lot of people loving that first half over.
And are we giving away anything on that one too, or is that just a one-time deal that we're doing?
It's a one-time deal.
Okay.
Still available. Send in that 5-star review of the Sports Gambling Podcast or Sports Gambling Podcast Network or College Experience feed. Any of those 5-star reviews will be eligible for a $25 free play from mybookie.ag.
And if you are a college football fan, over at the College Experience and I believe maybe the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, we're going to go through previewing 130 teams, short episodes for each.
Kobe's going to be previewing every Division I college football team.
We're going to take a look back at last year's thing, if they hit their over under. Also this year, coaching changes, roster moves, how many returning starters, and if they're going to hit the over under on this upcoming season.
Win total.
Yeah,
Love
so
it.
Check it out.
Eagles returning from the goal line down to the 27. Call it the 28. Not going to do much.
Other than the gun here, so I mean, is just deploy, just gonna run it? Yeah, looks like it.
Miles Sanders. Ooh, looks like he had
Still
a little
up.
bit.
He's still up right now, right? No.
No,
Okay.
it's kind of weird.
Timeout. Okay.
I don't know why they're calling a timeout. There's 8 seconds left.
Take a shot.
I'll take a shot, and it would be great to take a shot. Deshaun Jackson or Jalen Rager, the 2 speedy outside guys, or even Marquise Goodwin, former 49er.
I mean, you still got 2 timeouts. You've seen them kick like 60-yard field goals in this game.
Oh, I'd love it. And certainly if you get to midfield, call timeout. Jake Elliott hit a 63-yard field goal to beat the Giants. Kramer knows that all too well. They call it screenplay.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Just go to
He had
halftime.
some blocking, but
Got blown up a little bit there.
A little blown up. I still think +6 is good. We'll see what happens. Eagles use the timeout, so I guess they're
Don't get it.
they're gonna call a Hail Mary. Look out.
Shout out to Magic Man Blanco in the house. Says he loves the team-by-team breakdowns. This year is going to be different than ever. We're going to do strict episodes for each team. Check it out.
Wentz out of the shotgun, 3rd and 4. Come on, just check it up deep.
Oh,
Deep ball. Can it get to the end zone?
dude, a flag.
There's
Is there
a
pass
flag, though.
interference? It got intercepted? What happened?
It's incomplete. There's pass interference.
Oh
A
my
52-yard
God.
pass
Oh
interference.
my God.
Oh my God. And now this is huge. Eagles about to get a field
Fucking
goal.
Hail Mary.
And it's
Dude,
good.
Talk about some bush. Who's on the sticks? Who's on the sticks? Hey, pause that. Where were we at? Yeah.
Kramer, pause it.
Yeah.
And that is a nice little sneaky play for the over 40.5. The live bet that I
man.
gave out.
Generous move there.
I mean, hopefully people got on that over 40.5 because you got to feel pretty good about that right now. 27 points, and Eagles got up to a slow start, got those 10 points in the second quarter. But this is shaping up to be a back and forth affair. Eagles a little slow getting the ball or getting the running game going, but they've really turned it on as of late.
Yeah, got it going late in the second half. One of my biggest concerns, and my thing is to stick to the game plan. Niners. My biggest concern is if Garoppolo takes shots downfield, but a lot of room for interceptions there. So just stick to a heavy dose of monster running the ball. Kittle obviously has been a sim god. Took both touchdowns by him. He probably has 80% of the receiving yards.
He's the player of the game right now.
Yeah.
One thing that's jumping out at me is, well, first off, 3rd down conversion.
Oh, hold on. I walk into the garage and I see a defensive pass interference
On a Hail
on the
Mary.
last play of the game. Are you
Pretty
kidding
awesome.
me? Who's on the sticks?
No turnovers so far in this game. I'm going to go on a limb and say whoever creates that first turnover is going to win the game.
Look at this right here.
Red
Hyper
zone.
efficient.
Dude,
Very efficient.
Eagles 77% on third down, Niners 71%. I mean,
Something's got to.
Well, and it's weird because it seemed like it was shaping up for an under. Both teams able to drive the ball, but not scoring quickly. And then we get some quick scores later. And of course, in between there, we threw out over 40.5, which is looking pretty juicy right now. You imagine these two teams are going to get 14 points combined in the second half. That's all you need. The new total is up to 50.5. So that's a nice little middle. I don't know if some of these guys, these day traders, like to get crazy. That's a 10-point middle.
Sean, I've been told our audience not big on taking risk. Not big risk.
They're not.
DGens are big on. Well, give them a solid 2% dividend return, and that's what they're in for. That's why they're watching us.
They don't like to gamble.
define the risk because they seem to be a big nose beer crowd, so they take some risk.
Well, I appreciate you half receiving my sarcasm. Thank you, Colby.
Smoke one up, boys. Kush heals.
I'm ready. I'm ready to start. My day went way too long. Good news though. Victory for me.
Oh, great.
Victory. I know
Victory
you guys
is
care.
yours.
Win.
I'm ready to chug this whiskey.
And Kush is in the chat. Make sure to check out cushydreams.com, one of our sponsors. Smokable CBD. That's right. Use the promo code SGP. Get 15% off your smokable CBD joints.
Smoke them if you got them.
Indeed.
I
You get the creative pre-roll, the peace pre-roll.
And I didn't get to participate, but cheers.
Salud, Kramer.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Oh, you got a beer. I can
Is
cheers.
that
with you.
Jameson close by where I can actually
I don't
load
know. I
up,
don't
or is
It's
that
right over there on the
That's
table,
Okay.
Colby.
I'll wait till the next game.
I would recommend getting it, and you can sprinkle a little bit more of my drink.
You want
Feel
whiskey?
yourself
Okay, you know
like-
what? Oh, you got it? Okay.
It's easy for me.
You see how he throws it on me? I'm stuck in the middle over
You know,
here.
You're still in your internship program.
You want the black barrel? Or you want
Yeah, of course I want the black barrel.
What's
What
the
am I,
snipes,
some
baby?
peasant?
Always bet on black.
One of the co-founders of the Sports Gambling Podcast and Podcast Network. I'm not some fucking intern.
Do you think Matt did that with Summerall?
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
And then he made up. That was always kind of sweet that Madden always in the Madden team they'd be like, and at receiver it's Michael Irvin, quarterback Brett Favre, and at kicker once again Pat Summerall. He would always make Summerall his kicker in the All Madden team. Some of the younger fans don't understand
What
the
we're
joy
talking
of
about.
watching John Madden hand out different. Deformed parts of an animal. That's known as a turducken on Thanksgiving.
Well, they probably missed.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
They probably missed the whole Madden announcing, which was he's just the best, man.
He really
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
I mean, he kind of became a caricature at the end there, but like,
but early on he was great.
He was awesome because he loved football and he got you excited to love football. And he was the guy doing like boom, bam. Yeah, it's a great football name.
Dude, he even had his own series of cards we would all try to get.
He coached the last great team, of course, very infamous, I guess you would say at this point. Picture at halftime of, I believe it was Stabler sitting smoking a cigarette in the locker room on their way to a Super Bowl victory. I mean, honestly, like it is weird to think that there are plenty of people on this earth who are adults who existed after the video game Madden. And there's even more where the video. When did he retire, Sean? When did John Madden retire?
Early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s. I feel like.
There are so.
I think it. Well,
I'm guessing like 06, 07 maybe.
Well, because he did those later years with who was it?
Was it
Al Michaels?
Yeah.
If so, you could be 15.
And Kramer, I think you're talking about Len Dawson, right?
Len Dawson.
Yeah.
Who did I say? Kenny Stabler.
Yeah.
Well,
Len Dawson was in Super Bowl I smoking the cigarette.
Stabler came a little bit later.
Yeah. But Kenny Stabler also, and he also had a beer.
Yeah. Stabler.
Len Dawson. It's a great all time. When we get the new
that's back-
studio, we're going to get that thing up there.
The
Oh, hell yeah.
70s. I mean, there was a time when competitive cyclists were smoking cigarettes because for benefit to help maximize their oxygen. Like that was a belief.
I mean, Doc Ellis.
What my point is, science changes.
Welcome
Don't
to-
trust science just because that's what they tell you.
One day you wear the mask, one day you're not. One day you're wiping down the groceries, one day it's a waste.
Can I tell a quick a personal
Sure.
anecdote? Right. So this is much like children of the 70s and 80s like I am, I believe you are too. We often would go outside and ride our bikes places because there were no rules on where we could go. It was just be back by dinner. And so we're social distancing, we're quarantined, and the kids are just like they're losing it. So they went from not having any fucks to give about riding a bike to completely riding, like being able to ride around my mountainous neighborhood. So we're out riding bikes at night last night, and we passed this old couple, and I can tell the old lady is hot and bothered. So much so, I mentioned to the kids, "Hey, don't ride back that direction." Like she seems really pissed off that there's kids out riding their bikes. Turns out she has the gusto to post on Facebook that there's some asshole parents rolling around with kids not wearing masks. And by the way, they're riding bikes at night. But who does that?
I mean,
It's outdoors.
we're outside.
and it's like fucking. Come on, it's nighttime. It's not like you're going at rush hour. It's just retarded. It's
I mean, and
people.
I live in, as I've mentioned before, many celebrities in the neighborhood like Flea, myself, leader of the Kramer gang. It's a nice neighborhood. Like I live in a neighborhood where there's a big street that has like bike paths.
See, I think the power play would have been being like, "Hey, girls, let's turn around and go right back to them and fake a sneeze right by them."
You got to teach
know
the
what I
right
mean?
thing. All right, are we ready? Skeletor telling us we're ready. Oh wait, he lost his privileges. Who's ready? And shout out to all the flat earthers in the house.
Yeah.
I thought we had already figured out the Earth flat or not.
Kramer's thoughts on Kyrie Irving, huh?
Well, I think it starts with the fact that, I mean, so I have this conversation with the teams I coach, of course, championship winning coach at the U12 level.
He's got the rings to prove it.
I got rings, and I tell this to the children too. And I'm really I mentioned this recently. I'm just stealing it from Jimmy Valvano, but you have to believe in what you're doing.
Don't ever give up.
And you have to not be lazy. Don't give up. I think Kyrie is your classical like 2020 millennial.
Yeah.
Will latch on to anything if it means doing less. Period. That's my take on Kyrie. Like, listen, if you're willing to entertain the idea that the earth is flat, you're clearly an idiot. And you clearly got paid to go to Duke University. Because if there's one thing that Duke is good at, it's teaching people how to be smart. Let's get this game started.
Let's get it going.
Sean, just to recap, 3 units is the balance. I am on an 8-unit heater. Did you tell the audience that to start?
Yeah.
Did you remember to shout out my Twitter profile where I
forgot
also
about that
keep
part.
this information up to date?
Follow Kramer Centric on Instagram.
Oh, save that for later because I have a feeling we might be getting a July 4th posting. So if you wanna be one of the first to see that July 4th posting, please follow me on Instagram at Kramer Centric. Of course, the author of Das Bundesliga.
Flat Earth is real. Look into it.
All right, let's do it. Kramer gang. We'll have some bets a little bit later, or we'll just go crazy on the goddamn Giants later.
Second half kicking off. Eagles 7-point dogs or losing by 7. Pre-game spread was 6.
Oh, wow! I love the X-Files music, and I love the fact that you got a free 3-point, Sean.
Yeah, wasn't that a crock of shit?
Are we doing 2 units on this one?
Yeah. No, it closed at 6. It was at 4.
Wait,
and then
what?
It closed
What
at 6
happened after
points.
I left, Colby?
I said that while you were here, Kramer.
Did he hit
Oh, he runs right into the trap.
Wentz
and then
breaks through a tackle.
helmet to helmet? Where's the flag?
Picks up 4. 2nd and 6.
So in the couple minutes from the time that I was sitting here to got up, Sean decided to refresh and make sure he was getting the best value. Did someone alert him in the chat to
We
this?
all
I
said
mean,
this, Kramer.
Look,
2nd and 6.
he Venmo'd me some cash.
Wentz out of the shotgun. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Completes it to Zach Ertz, aka Yak Ertz. No, he didn't really get in the yak there. First down though. Eagles on the move at the 39 of the 49ers.
So I'm laying 6.
That you are, Kramer.
You're still
covering right now.
There's no difference. There's no statistical difference between 4 and 6. Everyone knows that.
It's not a key. It's not a change in a key number there, really.
4 is key. Kind of.
1st and 10. Checks it down underneath the Ertz. Quick completion. Not much after the grab. 2nd and 5. Let's make some TD, Eagles. That's what Ivan 1989. I like that. Make the TD, baby. Cardinal Crazy One saying Julie Ertz's husband.
Where's that? Wow, that's funny.
Nah,
It's very original.
she's a World Cup champ.
Yeah, couple Ertz jerseys in the house right now.
Oh,
Sanders, not much there.
who's that on that stop? Armstead with the tackle.
3rd and 5 at their own 43. He was heating up there for a while. Started off slow, got a nice little rhythm going. Not a great start there. Deshaun Jackson will break one this half, according to MB36. I hope so.
Which one? Which leg?
3rd and 5. Back to throw. They call it a screen. Sanders. And that goddamn juke backwards. In real life, you would have gotten that first down. It's so annoying, the juke backwards. And now 4th and 2 near midfield. I think the Sims will probably punt this away.
You think so?
Yeah. I think if they're in the opponent's territory, they're actually smart enough to go for it. Dougie P would definitely be going for this. And if they allow fans in the stadium, I will be at this game.
Oh my God. What a great
Punt. Coffin kick indeed. 49ers forced to start the game at their own 2. Jimmy G out of the shotgun in his own end zone. 1st and 10.
Is that Jeff Fiegels back there? Jeez, what a drop.
Mostert on the handoff.
I hate that, right? He's got to just make a decision, you know.
Dangerous run.
He's got to
though.
plant his leg and cut up field. Only picks up 1.
Why are you running out of the shotgun out of your own end zone? That's
Colby
just a
hates
dumb
that.
play. I mean, you know, I hate the shotgun run.
Safety
in general,
loading.
but-
Did you guys ask the audience how the audio mix sounds? Did you get any feedback on that yet? No.
Look,
Sounds good,
No
okay.
one's been complaining, so I mean,
It's a little different, so I want to make sure the game audio is loud enough in their ears.
a few women said my voice was sexy.
Oh wow! Well,
So-
we have.
Well, now we know you're lying because you said few women.
Yeah, there's,
But
there's
Alyssa Plates, and she's got her cousin in here.
That's true. Shout out to Alyssa Plates, throwing up them plates.
Sean would set the Eagles win total at 15.5 and take the over.
Can't show weakness.
Jimmy G under center, I formation, 3rd and 7. Kittle in motion. Hands it off, deep handoff. Super conservative. No part of throwing on this Eagles defense. Bringing up a 4th and 6 at their own 6.
I'm okay with the play calling here.
Breaking news: we got a winner of the $25 free play.
Oh, we're giving out free plays too. I missed a lot.
Shout out to Bandana Deeves on Twitter. Just started following us and just gave us a 5-star review.
Oh well,
Congrats.
it's the least we can do.
From the 30, juke move. No, not much there on the return.
Is there wind?
It's San
It seems
Francisco.
like
There's
been a
always
little
wind.
bit.
What's your favorite flavor of Girl Scout cookies? Night the Bookie Slayer.
Spin move by Wentz.
I mean,
Completes
Oh, I'm sorry,
underneath the Rager.
Nick the Bookie Slayer.
look. I know the popular take is Samoa, and those are all
I'm
fantastic.
asking the audience, and I
Oh,
think he's referring
okay.
to cocaine. I mean nose beers.
I got you.
I think Girl Scout cookies might be a new term for nose beers.
Gotcha. I was gonna argue though, Thin Mints were better.
Thin Mints are pretty sweet. The chocolate peanut
No.
butter ones, are they tag-alongs?
They are
Those
great
are pretty
too.
good.
Yeah.
Can I just throw something in Colby's face real quick?
You go Samoas all day?
Wentz out of the shotgun, intercepted.
Oh.
Go,
Take it to the house.
Richard
Wow,
Sherman.
who is that lineman?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Lane Johnson has some speed.
Boom. That's it. Lock it up. Give me my units. 10 unit heater coming.
So what, you're going Samoans?
No, what I was going to say is saying Thin Mints is your favorite Girl Scout cookie is a lot like saying Tom Brady is your best quarterback of all time.
Oh, really?
It's the obvious choice. It's the chalk pick.
I thought Samoans was the chalk.
No, Thin Mints is the chalk.
Really? So we get a
Samoans-
vote on this?
Samoas are good.
They're all fucking great, man. That peanut butter shit that Sean's talking about is bomb too.
And I said it. Whoever turns the ball over first is going to lose the game. Hopefully it's not the Eagles. Now down 14 off that pick 6. But that over 40.5, that live bet that I threw out, that's going to be, you're licking your chops right now.
And I don't think they call them Samoas anymore either.
Well, I don't give a fuck. How
They
about
call
that?
them like
All right,
caramel
like,
delights or something like that.
Jesus, can we call fucking anything anymore?
Hey, language, bro.
Yeah.
Language.
Is it over? It's not
Yeah.
over till it's over.
It's
but
over.
Not a good start.
Ugh, so much fire in my belly right now. Can't wait for this Giants game later.
And that'll be a disaster.
Well, I've not seen the Giants win yet, but as you guys can see, I brought out a very special jersey for this
The
event.
LT jersey is ready to go. Wentz out of the shotgun, trips up top, 1st and 10 from their own 24. Checks it down underneath to Deshaun Jackson. Get him going deep.
I noticed that they got rid of the Oriental flavor in the ramen. Now it's called soy sauce.
Well,
They were like 20 years too late though.
when did this happen?
I just saw it in the store the
Like
other day.
today?
No, I saw it in the store the other
Like
day.
you could still buy Oriental flavored noodles?
like about a year ago, I feel like you could.
Feels pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
Wentz under center, second and
gonna
3. Hands off to Sanders, nothing there.
you feel. I mean, I knew that was fucked up like in 1992. You know what I mean? But they wrote it out.
Oh, I mean, we
Yeah.
didn't grow up in, whatever. Progressive.
Remember when that was the only debate of
Remember when the president
political correctness,
misspelled potato?
Oriental or Asian American?
Yeah.
Remember when the president had his dick sucked in the Oval Office?
Wentz out of the shotgun, completes it.
Like, shouldn't that happen more often? If I'm
Right.
president, it's one of like my demands.
I think we have to. Him getting his dick sucked is one thing, but him putting a cigar in a chick's pussy, that's a real.
Well,
#Legends
if the story is he stuck it in her pussy, God knows what else was going on.
Yeah. What was he doing with his dick?
Like, but I mean, there's a room in the White House built for presidents to fuck other women. Like,
yeah, there's gotta be. Come on.
the dick sucking room. 1st and 10. I mean,
all right, watch.
well,
Like
imagine what he did on Epstein Island if he's doing that in the White House.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. Sanders picks up 2.
And randomly, Chris Tucker was on those flights too, which that's just the big anomaly to me of like, what?
Yeah.
It's like Clinton and Chris Tucker would just run and train on some fucking 14-year-olds. Just
They probably shared more than a conversation. I'll leave it at that. Wentz out of the shotgun, completes it to Rager underneath. Goodwin getting involved. And I think I've called him Rager a couple times, but it's a Goodwin is 13 in the game. 3rd and 6. Eagles at the 46 of the 49ers. Need a first down. Need 7. Can't settle for their own 46. Can't punt here. Wentz with the heel kick out of the shotgun. 3rd and 6. Hard count. Back to throw. Has time. Completes it.
hits him in the
Jesus.
face. Did that hit him in the face?
I mean, come on.
And guys, we have a bit of a celebrity in the Twitch chat. I'm guessing this is Jim Harbaugh. Me and my boys still have sleepovers. Shout out to Harbaugh, the lonely pube 6996. Fuck you, bitch. No one likes you. You're weird. You have sleepovers with kids.
How does he not catch that? Great punt again, down to the 11.
Faithful then? What is that supposed to mean? See that spot? You see that sign?
Jimmy G under center I formation. Play action.
Get some
pressure, and
Oh,
down
no.
he goes.
Safety
no.
blitz or linebacker blitz, delayed blitz.
Duke
I like
Riley.
it. Yeah.
Delayed blitz, 8-yard sack, and now 49ers backed up near their own end zone. Eagles could really use a turnover, a safety,
And
or just a nice 3 and out here.
shout out to Joey Mega Millions. He must be new to the program. Clearly not familiar with the fact that me and Sean don't smell, see, or hear color.
Yep. No acknowledgement of it. Handoff up the middle to Tevin Coleman out to the 13. 3rd and 9. 3rd and manageable. Eagles are garbage on Sims. I've noticed that. They did beat the Giants, but other than that, they. But I mean, that's probably a more indictment on the Giants. Whoever
Giants.
created this roster hates the Eagles. Jimmy G out of the shotgun, has time. There's a flag, and that's coming back on a hold.
Illegal hands to the face. Oh,
Holding.
damn it.
Ben Garland really blew that. Now it's 3rd and 15 from their own 7.
Where's everyone checking in from, Sean?
How's that only a 6-yard holding penalty? Fletcher Cox beats his man, gets pressure.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
and that is it's Samuel, right?
Half the distance. That's why, Sean.
That's a good point. You're right. 1st and 10 at the 23.
The Eagles got to do something here, Sean. It's
Got to force a stop. Got to get a turnover. Not much there. Handoff to Mostert. Picks up 1 or 2. 2nd and 8.
that pick 6 is going to be a real thorn in your side.
Well, certainly it's tough to cover a spread with the pick six, but Eagles, they're not out of this game. They're down 2 scores. Get a stop here. They're still due for a turnover. Jimmy G and the 49ers will turn it over at some point. Touch pass.
Dangerous pass.
Wow. And Darius Slay had the yellow star. He was heating up.
Dude,
couldn't make the play on that ball. I would have loved. That felt like a pick six right there.
Yeah, definitely. Garoppolo led him too much.
I would have loved to see. Yeah, I would have loved to see that one. Little tighter, little less float there.
You don't need touch pass on that swing pass. Third and 3.
Garoppolo sucks.
Out of the shotgun. They call the screen.
No.
And it gets blown up by the Eagles. Gary having himself a pretty good game with a nice tackle there in the open field of Mostert. 4th and 6, forcing the 49ers to punt.
Oh, what a day. I need some nose beers.
Yeah, I got some liquid nose beer going on over here.
How's that Irish coffee treating you, Colby?
It's great, especially like I said, it's like the Niners are playing. You ever been to the Buena Vista in San Francisco?
The Buena Vista. That sounds like somewhere I've been.
Great Irish coffees. They're literally won contest in.
Okay, what makes a special Irish coffee?
Wentz out of the shotgun. Spin move.
I think a big difference.
Completes it to Alshon for a first down. Picks up 11.
The sugar cube and obviously the coffee. And actually, the most important might be the whipped cream. No homo there.
Some homo.
Colby
Eagles on the move.
Colby was trying to be so delicate there. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wentz under center, 12 formation.
Oh, a little counter tray action. Not really going to get much going.
No, I think that's going to count for 5. Up, 2nd and 7.
You know things are trouble in Vegas when I'm reaching for the early morning Irish coffees. I used to, when I played a lot of poker, that was my go-to.
That and a smoothie.
Well, I mean, once again, I dare you to have a smoothie in Vegas and not feel better afterwards.
Wentz out of the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Completes it to Miles Sanders for another first down at the 48.
This is a big drive, Sean.
It is.
It's easy to see a tide turn, guys.
Like to see them get the speedsters involved. Rager, for some reason, just this game hates him. And then Deshaun Jackson, get him going deep.
People calling for the comeback. You know what I like
Colby's
to say.
canceled.
Wow.
Cancel culture.
Wentz under center. Trips up top.
Doesn't surprise me.
Wait, hold on. I think management might be calling.
24-10. Just need one touchdown to hit that over 40.5.
It wasn't my pager. It was just my vape pen low on battery.
Wentz out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 48. Nice bullet pass there.
Felt like a dangerous throw.
Late flag. And that's a face mask on Deshaun Jackson. Now look at the Eagles down to the 24. 1st and 10. Wentz out of the empty set. Eagles on the move here.
Hold him at 3. Hold him
Completes
at 3.
it to Ertz inside the 10. That'll bring up 1st and goal. Kramer looks like he's on Xanax, according to Einava 1989.
I don't understand. Is he saying I look pretty relaxed? Maybe like I'm just got done toking on some peace and love.
Oh, go and play action.
Not much there. Ertz probably loses a couple. It's 2nd and goal from the 10.
You got to hold him at 3 and we're good.
True story. The children asked me before getting Julie Ertz jerseys, just in case, make sure it was okay.
Dad, is this all right?
I told him it wasn't, but I'd be okay with it this one time.
Completes it to Alshon. Get in the end zone, big boy.
3rd and 1. This is beautiful.
2nd and goal. It's actually 3rd and 2, Colby.
Damn it.
What do you do here? I go Ertz.
Well, knowing the Sims or in real life, what am I doing? Knowing the Sims,
Heavy formation.
Well, if you're in goal line
it's
already,
like Boston Scott, maybe the deep back.
I like the play call.
Oh no, that's a horrible play call. Corey Clement. Why do you bring in Corey Clement? He hasn't gotten. That's his first carry of the game.
He's
you
not
give it to
a
him at the
power
goal
runner
line?
either. Come on.
You got to go for it here. 4th and goal at the 2.
They're gonna kick it. I can't wait.
either give it to Sanders, Boston Scott.
Controller.
Why not throw it to Ertz?
Who's on the sticks?
Who's on the sticks? Hey, Ivan.
Oh my God, this is fucking bullshit.
Wow. Hey, Ivan.
This
nice,
is so
nice to meet
fucking-
you, Pot. I'm Kettle. We're all junkies. What the fuck? What are you? This is not a place for judgment.
What's happening? What
I
am
don't know if I
missing
like
here?
this
What
guy.
am I
He's calling
missing?
me a junkie. We're all junkies. That's why we're here. And we're literally watching a video game not played by humans.
And we know Ben Roethlisberger is a junkie. He's admitted his porn addiction.
Never taken a Xanax in my life. Sean, you know I'm all herbal.
You don't need to prove yourself to us. All
No,
right?
I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I'm just pointing out that I'm all natural. I'm a classic guy. I've been even getting back to the old bud, the old plant. You know,
I've recently dabbled. You know, just
we're buying some. We're getting into some box gardening. You
I'm
know,
going old school.
doing the quarantine white thing.
remember
And,
I borrowed a lighter from you, and I was like, let me just smoke this joint on the way home.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You
That
guys going to give out some more free plays tonight?
no, we're junkies. We don't know how to do that.
I think we do. Let's throw Dorothy 34 a bone. Next person or best of 5-star review, tweet it out, send it into the @Gambling Podcast. We got another 25 free play we could throw your way.
Would I pop a Zanny for $5,000? Yeah. What?
Yeah. What the?
Why
fuck?
would you? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It just hasn't really surfaced as an opportunity I needed to take. Like I said, I'm all natural. Sean's known me for a long time. Never
Jimmy
had sleeping
G.
problems, you know?
Under center. 2nd and 9. Hands
Maybe-
off to Mostert, strings it out, breaks the tackle, but then gets taken down. 3rd and 8. Kramer equals big time junkie. Damn, Kramer, your booty hurt quick, according to Ivan V.
Let me
1989.
go get some goats to feed the trolls.
Bowser says he's on heroin, so
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
That's
understandable.
yeah, he would be the guy I would nominate to be the official junkie of the Sports Gambling Podcast.
3rd and 8. Jimmy G back to throw. Has way too much time. And down he goes. And the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Okay, Jesus.
I called that they were going to turn it over, and they
God
did.
damn it.
Hargrave with a great pickup there. Now the Eagles have 1st and 10 from the 12. Wentz under center.
It's a good thing I have it at -4.
Wentz out of the shotgun, or sorry, play action.
You were part of this. I feel like I need to get involved live wagering.
Wentz
Let's go.
to Ertz, picks up 2.
See, that's my fear, though. Why are you sitting back and trying to throw with Garoppolo? You're 10 minutes away from winning. Run out the clock. Trust your defense.
Yeah.
They've made big plays all fucking game.
Wentz under center.
Don't be a jabron.
2nd and 8 at the 9. Hands it off to Miles Sanders.
What?
Jukes, spin. Oh, not much of a
Jesus.
spin, like kind of a sideways shuffle
The
there.
look on Sean stacking the money green's face when Miles Sanders went 2 picks ahead of him in the SGP mock draft 1.0 episode. Boy, oh boy. I don't think he believed me when I told him Miles Sanders was going to be a 1st round pick.
Well, he has been since I've mentioned it to people. Wentz under center, 3rd and 3. Completes it to
Short,
Zach
he's
Ertz.
short.
He got the 1st down.
No.
Oh, come on.
Don't you try to sneak that winning on us.
You got to reach out. Jesus Christ.
I really the college game just
Play
has
calling such dog shit in this
the
game.
college game has such a better arm.
I fucking hate
arm
this game.
than the Madden game. The arms are just so much nicer in college NCAA 14. Maybe it's just welcome to UAB's
And
representation.
they're just
You're still covering 2. I'm sorry. Go.
no, they're just teasing us with this 40.5 over. It's like, come on, not one. You don't go for either of those. You go for one. God damn it. So stupid. There would no way they would kick 2 field goals there. They would just do a QB sneak with Wentz. He would get it and they would score.
My CPU is a neural net processor.
The CPU is a neural net processor.
A learning computer.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Horrific. God damn it.
Why is seeing other people miserable so great? I was trying to explain that to the Colombian recently.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You're not practicing social distancing stuff.
Well, I mean,
huh? You virtual
Okay.
sex. Colby.
This guy just won
virtual
a.
sex.
We got a winner of a $25 free play.
Oh, what happened? Did he call me a junkie?
No, this is better. He created Twitter, a Twitter account. His name is @fan123Sean.
Nice.
Sean T. Green, #1 fan at Gambling Podcast.
Oh my God.
He has 0 followers, but he has 1 tweet.
He's about to have 1 follower.
Exactly. I'll follow him.
Follow him into the bathroom like Roethlisberger, right?
Just made my first
whoa.
Twitter account, so I'm able to follow my man Sean T. Green and Gambling Podcast. Everyone, give their podcast a view. One of the best podcasts out there.
And Sean, of course, there's no I in team, so this is where you remind him to also follow @KramerCentric and @DColbyD.
Well, he should create a separate account. Call it like fan123 Kramer.
You don't want to confuse the algorithms.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
49ers pick up a first down, 1st and 10 at their own 38, up 8 here, 40 total points, 7:58 left to go on the clock.
Can we give Bowser a free play for saying Wentz is Blaine Gabbert 2.0?
Oh no,
High praise.
you mean the guy who beat Colin Kaepernick out for his job twice?
Bowser, I tried.
Twice? Did it really happen twice?
Yeah.
Sean's well versed in Blaine Gabbert's
but
career.
didn't Sam Bradford start over Foles?
No.
No, never. When Chip Kelly, did he trade for
Traded
Bradford?
He traded Bradford for Foles.
I mean, the best Nick Foles story is how he was cut on Hard Knocks over the phone by Jeff Fisher.
And then
Oh, man.
was Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
2nd and 4.
Sorry, bud. How you doing, bud?
Got a flag. It's going to be a holding penalty.
Face mask. Damn it.
2nd and 14.
You just gotta know it's not you. It's not you. It's me.
Will Jimmy G throw an interception? Interesting. Split eye. Jimmy G back to throw. Ooh. Thought the linebacker was going to get his hands up.
Damn it. It's a
Near
third
a
and
first
inches.
down.
I think it's 3rd and inches. Fuck.
3rd and inches for the 49ers. 6:50 left to go. Jeff Fisher is an idiot. Everyone can agree on that.
Took the Titans to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Lost by a yard. He was almost a legendary winner.
Jimmy G under center, I formation, 3rd and inches near midfield here. Pitch out. Ooh, jukes him out, but Avonte Maddox makes a great play in the open field.
That's the definition of a cookie cutter fucking play right there.
It's like cha-cha-cha, Colby.
exactly.
Colby, here's the good news. They aren't going to be kicking any more field goals because it's an 8-point game.
So you're saying we're punting?
I'm
Eagles.
saying any way you slice it, it's either the game's like we're either getting fucked with a 2-point a 2-point game, going to overtime, or recovering.
I think we're gonna get a pick 6.
Very good punting in this game.
Yeah,
Unlike
interesting.
Madden.
Has there been an update?
1st and 10 at the 13. Give us some updated lines, Kramer. Wentz has time.
Come on, that's the
bro.
pick 6 I was asking for. Come on, just a step further.
It doesn't feel like blank and inches has ever converted. Basketball fan 521.
Hey,
You could be a little more creative with your Twitch handle.
blank and inches. That's what I'm saying. Are you trying to? You should follow me on Instagram. Be my one fan.
There you go. Wentz out of the shotgun. They call the screen.
Wow.
Ball jumped out of his.
Folded like a lawn chair.
Did I say Instagram?
7.5 is the spread right now, Sean. 46 the total. I gotta be honest. Betting. I mean, why wouldn't you just take the money line if you're going to take plus 7.5? They're not going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that you go money line at 7.5. They're down
3
8.
to 1 is the money line.
Wentz out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. Slides.
Oh, fumble. Come on, give me that.
Damn. Nobody's open. God damn it.
Do you go for it, Sean?
No, they won't go for it. They have 3 timeouts. God damn it.
They're asking Kramer, what's your favorite style of ramen?
I mean, I would say like from a nostalgia point of view, Blue Dream.
Ramen?
Colby was speaking in code. He was trying to be clever. Oh, what is going on right here?
Not much of a return. 49ers will take over on their own 33.
Sean was like, I never tried Blue Dream ramen.
I mean, to this day, I think that's probably the last the bud I have on me today in my house is Fresh Blue Dream. It's still to me one of my favorite.
What about Yoda's brain, bro?
I mean,
Mostert picks up 4, 2nd and 6.
as I've matured, Sean and I used to live with a guy who had a stepfather who was just like all timer, like old guy character, and he would carry his fanny pack around with what he called his adult weed. And I've started to understand that as I've gotten older, progressed more in some of the heavy indicas.
Jimmy G hands it off to Mostert at the center, picks up a handful. This is getting scary.
I don't think you can say indica anymore.
1st and 10 at their own 49.
Well, any sort of that's the thing. The hipster weed shops now are like they don't advertise anything as a sativa or a indica anymore. Everything's a hybrid because technically it's not. It's like shut up. Blue Dream's a sativa. Like that's I'm like I got in an argument with this.
Yes,
chick.
Mostert hands it off. Not much there.
But I was like whatever because I was like give me an indica. She's like well these are all technically hybrids now.
There is no indica.
It's like bitch I get it. You don't eat meat but you eat eggs. Like whatever. Like whatever. Like give me the. So any OG is always that's a nice one. I do like anything named Yoda is fun.
Yeah, you know.
Jimmy G out of the shotgun, 2nd and 8. In Eagles territory, near midfield.
True Jedi status is Kramer.
Oh, nice play by Maddox to break that up. 3rd and 8.
Well, and we should point out to the audience, Sean, when you need both because at night I'm not trying to have that like thinking high, but when I'm when it's the work day in the middle of the day, I need something that's gonna like just fire those
The
synapses
9 to 5 wheel.
a little harder,
Jimmy G out of the shotgun, trips to the bottom of the screen. Huge 3rd down here. 3rd and 8. They get a little bit of pressure.
Oh, the sim got.
And it's
Oh,
incomplete, broken up.
the sim god dropped it.
That's the game.
Kittle
right
with
there.
a huge drop.
Sean, that's
that would
the
have
game.
iced it. Yeah, that really would have. And now the Eagles have a shot. They're gonna have 3 timeouts.
In a way, though, the fact that they didn't get that, they still would have had to kick the field goal. There would have been time on the
It
clock.
may help your -6.
It's
Honestly.
big time.
It's true.
Because when they're up by 2 scores, they're a little more lax with the defense.
I mean, that's
Give me a good punt. Damn it.
That's essentially when you pass out on the couch and forget to lock the back door. Like something might pop in.
Kramer's woken up a little sore.
Is this a Bowser story?
Wentz out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Spin move, never good. Throw it. Checks it down to Miles Sanders. Gets out of bounds. God.
Hey Bowser, can you score me Cal UNLV tickets? They're week 0. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
I can't imagine it's hard to get a ticket to a UNLV game
At the
in
Death
the middle.
Star. At the Death Star, everything's expensive as fuck right
In
now.
the
I
middle
looked.
of the sun. Where are they playing the game?
The Raiders
They're playing at that
stadium.
new
Yeah,
stadium.
the Death Star.
Wentz out of the shotgun, 2nd and 12. At their own 18. Completes it to Deshaun for a 1st down, down to their own 35.
Oh, no. What happened?
Pull a groin.
That's such a classic Deshaun
The old,
It's
dick
nice because it doesn't use a timeout outside of 2 minutes. So
What's he doing? He looks healthy.
What the fuck?
They're
dude?
cheating.
sprinting.
He's got a shit.
Yeah.
What's
That's an
going
injury.
on?
Having to shit is an injury.
It
Maybe he shit his
I gotta
pants.
be honest. There are times it calls for that.
Plus 500. They're only down 1 score. I mean, come on.
But that's still the way you play this. You're not messing with any
I
spread.
wouldn't take the spread. No,
There's no spread. Everything's off, but you play this money line or die.
yeah.
Screen.
That's probably better. That was
all right.
incomplete. That was dangerous.
The
2nd
clock,
and 10.
The clock didn't start,
It was stopped on the injury timeout.
but it had 2 minutes and 12 seconds before the play started.
You're right. I don't know what happened there. It looked like it paused for a while and then restarted.
Who's on the
this-
sticks?
This is great. The clock's not moving anymore.
2nd and 12. Or sorry, 2nd and 10. Completes it and he
stays
gets
in
out of
bounds.
bounds.
Did he get
Yeah,
touched?
he rolled out of bounds.
Stayed in bounds.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, what the fuck? He rolled out of bounds.
Sean,
3rd and 1.
I don't have to tell you, this is a big play.
Well, I mean, if they don't get it, then it's a huge play. A 4th
They
and
still
1.
have 3 timeouts though.
They had 3 timeouts.
They could punt. Would you just punt?
No,
Punt, get a stop.
they're not punting.
Yeah, you might just want to punt. You got to fumble return
Punt and
before.
get a stop. Hit them deep.
At their own 43. Wentz out of the shotgun. Get Ertz going. Come on.
Love seeing him in the shotgun here.
Ooh, Miles Sanders.
Mismatch.
Yeah, that's a great matchut for him. Wentz is seeing the
Got
field.
Ertz, but he goes way back. Oh my gosh.
Classic Hurts, but he gets the first down into 49ers territory. They have 3 timeouts. Let's go, baby. Come on, Eagles. Game time.
Sean, have you reminded people that we have the college football tournament championship this weekend?
I did. Final Fours on Saturday, then the championship game and Army Navy on Sunday.
Army Navy at
I love
the
that matchup. Welcome to UAB, you fucking saint to you.
Wentz has plenty of time to throw 1st and 10.
Oh, sack coming.
God damn it. Gonna have to waste the timeout here. 2nd and 16.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. Their clock management again is so fucking insane this game.
Good thing. Let's more slow motion.
No, they're calling no huddle. Have the 3 timeouts. 2nd and 16.
You got plenty of time. Need a good play here though.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
I thought he had it.
Dangerous throw.
I thought he had it.
Get it down the field.
Wow. Okay.
Why is Rager not in the game? It's fucking bullshit.
Sean, I think you have we've already been in communication with the roster creator. I think you should provide some feedback to him.
Yeah.
I gave him some feedback about Saquon. He listened.
Wentz out of the shotgun empty set. Has plenty of time. Throw it.
Oh, he's taking
Deep
a shot.
ball. Yep, that's in. That's in. Oh, come on.
Oh, he had it. That was close.
Do you punt it here?
Alshon, you got to catch that. No, you can't.
You have 3 timeouts. It's a 16 yards. I mean,
you got to punt.
Got to punt it.
You got to catch that. That was a good ball.
They're going for it.
4th and 16. Just throw it past the 6.
Do you call
If you throw it
timeout
short
to
of the
think about
sticks,
it?
I'm gonna fucking scream.
He's taking a shot again.
Love it. Oh yes! Let's go.
What? Fuck you. Fuck.
Now I need them to
you.
get the 2-point conversion. So they got a Hail Mary.
That
off of
that
a
is
pass
Carson
interference and then
fucking
that.
Wentz.
What the fuck is that?
Who was that?
Hold on, we need them to get this too.
Is that asshole receiver you like, Sean?
We need them to get
Matt
this.
Collins is dead. That's not Matt Collins. It looks like him. I think that might be.
I spit all over.
I don't know who that is.
Shit! Get it, break
Miles
it.
Sanders, and he's in.
Yes, yes. We needed that, man. I thought he was going to get stopped.
Oh, now there's too much time. It's going to be a 3-point game. Are you kidding me?
We can get a Kittle can break
Underrated,
a
guys. We forgot to mention the over 40.5 hit.
Wow.
Got a little scary there. Should have been way easier than that, but that certainly cashed. That was a JJ Arcega-Whiteside, as they say, with a huge catch there to get the Eagles to help them tie this game up.
That wasn't even a bullshit Hail Mary. He was open.
Plus 500 money line. Stand up. Where are you at? Sacking the money green, getting these people paid.
I mean, if this is the way my heater ends, what am I going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
He was wide open. That was the crazy thing.
You were a mush in the first half too, when you sat down.
That doesn't matter. The heater.
It's easy to see the tide turn, Kramer.
You know, as a bettor, I should hope that the 49ers win with a field goal here, because I have +6.
Yeah.
But as an Eagles fan, I can't allow that. I'm hoping it goes to OT and they win in OT, even though I'm risking a 6-point
Use a
push.
fucking timeout. What are you doing?
And they're looking to bleed the clock. Are the 49ers playing for overtime here
Now
at
they call
home?
it. They let 10 seconds run off. Fuck this game.
Man.
I need overtime actually, so I guess. I mean, now that 10 seconds are off the clock, because I wanted a touchdown.
Well, now this helps the touchdown case because it's going to be Hail Marys. Like best
I
case.
don't know.
Jimmy G throws
Don't say
underneath
that
the
yet with
Kittle.
timeouts. They
No,
can
best
still-
case for us is that we're. Like, I just want a little bit more time wasted so we can.
Yeah, we need to waste more time. Because right now we need to burn this last time out, and then I'll feel great about it being a Hail Mary. All right.
Jimmy G back to throw on 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Oh, perfect. Oh,
62-yarder.
Can they kick it that? Oh,
They're
there's
gonna
time
try it.
left.
They're gonna
And he
fucking-
went out of bounds.
Fucking
They have
asshole.
one timeout.
All right, we need a touchdown, Colby.
61-yarder
We need a touchdown, Colby.
here in Levi's Stadium. Do they even try it?
No, but there's
Well, he's at
21
the
seconds.
44, 60, yeah,
And
60.
they have a timeout.
Take it to the end zone. Take it deep. Stop being such a pussy. Shit.
Checks it down underneath.
Oh,
Picks
no.
up
Flag. Face
hold
mask.
it,
This could
hold
be
Face
it.
mask.
huge.
Unnecessary roughness.
Oh, come
Damn it.
on.
Yes, we take a shot.
Oh, don't run it.
They're
Don't
not
run
gonna.
it.
They're gonna run the
Don't
ball.
run it.
Why would you throw?
Don't run it.
They're, of course they're
All the
gonna
way to the
run
end
it.
zone. All the way to the end. Oh,
Time out. You can take one shot to the end zone, right?
No,
Fuck.
they're not going to. They're gonna just call a timeout and kick the field goal.
It goes back to that fucking Hail Mary pass interference. I'm gonna lose by that fucking Hail Mary pass interference bullshit.
Wow, that was a huge play. And now 49ers walk out to kick the game-winning field goal. No way they missed something this easy.
no. Any chance it's a fake, Colby?
They should fake it.
The fake would be great.
If I lose on a fake field goal here, I'm fine with it.
Oh,
If you can get a fake field goal touchdown right here, God bless you. Oh, they're
trying to
icing
ice
them.
Jesus, I haven't seen this
Who
yet.
even think to ice the kickers?
oh man, he's gonna miss now.
Jesus, dude, that pass interference in the first half is what's going to cost
I
us.
know they hit 2 Hail Marys. They got 10 points on Hail Marys.
Fucking killing me.
That's
49ers out to ice the game and win it. The 25-yard field goal. It's up.
Missed
and
it.
it's good.
People are saying it's rigged, Sean.
who's on the sticks.
Who's on the sticks?
And I extend
Wow.
my unit lead back to 5 unit. Let's go, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm talking trash. Who cares if they lost? They covered the goddamn spread, and that's all that matters.
Player of the game. What?
He had a pick 6.
Still. How is that possible?
We're going to start exactly at 7 o'clock Pacific,
That's right.
10 o'clock East. Kramer,
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
tune in. Giants. Who are the Giants playing, Kramer?
The Jared Goff sucks island. We're making the trip in Los Angeles on the island. Danny Dimes on the road. Say quads. It's +7 right now over at mybookie.ag. +225 on the money line. 49.5 is the total. Sean,
Just a brutal
take
beat.
us home.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast,
Jesus.
I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan
See everybody in 28 minutes.
Kramer. Let it ride.